My name is Sydney, and right now I'm a part of a really cool TED class at my high school. And a recent project we did was we took our Strength Finders 2.0 book and we went online and took a test to assess our individual strengths as people and how they affect our daily life and how they could affect our future and basically just how it all ties in. So, after taking the test, I found that my top 5 strengths were adaptability, positivity, empathy, ideation, and activator. So going into this, after I got my top 5 strengths, I kind of just, before reading the summary, had an idea of what each of these words meant, but I didn't really know how to apply them to my life. So Strength Finders really helped me do that and just kind of gave me different scenarios with each of these strengths. So my first strength was adaptability, which basically says that I'm go with the flow. I pause to admire details. I'm a now person, so I'm a lot better at sort of living in the moment than I am at planning for things and planning for future stuff. I have a really deep appreciation for like what's happening right now, and which helps me to see the wonder in things and also discover one day at a time. And also said that one thing to really stay away from as someone who has adaptability as a strength are people who are really bad at doing exactly what adaptability people who have the strength can do, which is admire details. So I'm supposed to kind of keep my distance from people who are down on themselves and don't take the time to appreciate the good things that come with life. It says that I discover admirable things in objects, people, and experiences. I realize each day has its own surprises, and I'm pretty flexible and cooperative. So I think this is a pretty cool strength to have, not only for right now, but for later in life, just because so many things happen within each day, and I guess I never really realized it until I had something pointed out, but I try to be so optimistic about everything and really do try to take one day at a time, and I don't know, it kind of ties in with my next strength, but I get really excited about things, just the little things, and I think that's what it comes down to is that's such a cool thing to have, because at the end of the day, that's really all that we have when we pick apart each little thing is the moments. It's the small things that mattered and lead up to the bigger moments. So if I'm able to keep positive and stay calm and just sort of in a good place through all those little things, I think it'll help me a lot later in life. So my next strength was positivity, which obviously kind of just means have enthusiasm, I'm upbeat, I get others excited about things, cheerful, I'm easygoing, I empathize what I have in common with people, I try to sidestep areas of disagreement, I'm even-tempered, I try to see the good in people, which also sort of goes along with the fact that I feel bad for people who are unable to do so. Big-hearted, it says I enjoy life more than others do. I try to sense the good in each person I meet. I'm pretty pleasant to be around, and I can socialize with almost anyone, and I work well in conversation. So it's cool to sort of tie these two strengths in with one another, because not only I think is it good to be able to have enthusiasm, but for me it's just I get so excited about literally everything, and it's just those little moments that I get excited about. It's every thing that happens in the day I just get so insanely excited about. Literally, every night, even when I'm trying to fall asleep, I can never fall asleep because I just one little thing I start thinking about, I get so excited just all the time. And I don't know, it's weird for me that some people is they're not as woo, about everything as I am, because I just get so, I don't know, I just get so into stuff, and I think it's a cool way to go through life, because I mean at the end of the day, if you're not excited about anything, what is there to even live for? I don't know. But I really like being able to put that energy towards other people, and getting other people excited about things. If I'm able to do that, it gets me even more excited. I'm if I can make this contagious, and if I can make people feel the way I feel about this moment, then I've achieved something. My third strength was empathy, which basically just says that I can sense the feelings of other people. I have the ability to tune into situations. I help people feel optimistic. I get satisfaction from making people feel worthwhile. I make a point of knowing people individually. When meeting people for the first time, I'm often pretty good at making them laugh. I'm good at helping people realize their true value, and I'm also really good at using my instincts. And so again, this sort of ties into the first two, whereas I'm a really big people person, and I'm really into connecting to people in a way that I can help them, hopefully, to feel like they're in a better place about things. And I love talking to people about problems and other things, and I think it is important to know people individually because everybody has their own different piece of something to offer, and treating people as individuals is so important to me because that's how I want people to treat me. I think generalizing people is such a shallow way to go about life, and I don't know. And I think also in saying I often try to make people laugh, that's definitely one of my almost, it's funny that it's said as a strength, because I just kind of thought of it as a defense mechanism. When I feel awkward about things, I just kind of just start saying random stuff. So it's cool to sort of see it posted as a strength as opposed to more of just a defense mechanism or a habit or just kind of something I do instinctually. But so my fourth strength was ideation. So basically it says I like to find connections between disparate phenomenon. I try to collect straightforward and precise words. I select unusual words to describe my feelings. I capture people's interests. I'm welcome to new opportunities. And I carefully examine people's strengths, shortcomings, character, choice of friends, interests, goals, and history. So the first part of this, I was kind of what? I don't know. I guess I kind of use weird language to describe my feelings. I don't know. But the second half of it, definitely, I am literally just crazy when it comes to judging people's character. That's the number one thing for me is the way that somebody carries themselves, the choices that they've made in their lives, and the things that they're doing to either make better themselves as a person or the way that they're looking at the world. And that's my main goal, is to be able to surround myself with those kinds of people that are able to not only be positive, but that are able to just kind of bring about a new mindset. And I think I've definitely taken a lot of time to choose my friends and to choose the people I'm close to just because of this, because I don't know, just being able to provide not only good conversation but just new ways of looking at my character and your own character, I think is really important. So my fifth strength was activator, which basically means I turn thoughts into action. And it's funny because one thing that mentions about activators is that they're impatient, and I'm literally one of the most impatient people you'll ever meet. It's so funny because I think one of the earlier ones about me being so positive is because I get so excited about things, I just want them to happen right now, which is sort of something I could need to work on, because if they don't happen, I get so impatient about it, and I just it just bothers me so much. I just need things to start happening. So, but it says I generate enthusiasm, so people become excited as me. Well, at least I attempt to do that. It doesn't always work. I'm energized. I feel a surge of energy when I start talking with newcomers. I help people express their opinions with enthusiasm. I reach conclusions by reason, and I evaluate situations. But yeah, no, I definitely, one of the biggest things that I get enthusiasm and energy out of is talking to people. And I think it was cool because later in the test it told me that a possible profession to pursue is journalism. And I was just looking through all these strengths, and I was wow, all of these would be such a cool thing to apply to journalism. Especially activator, because I think that if I was able to generate enthusiasm in whether it be a group of people or a single person or just anything, I would really be able to just absorb so much information from them. And I also think I'm really good at evaluating situations, almost to the point where it can be obnoxious. You can ask lots of my friends and family. I love to overanalyze every situation that comes at me. So, and then after going through all of these, some of my partners or things that I should seek roles in, said I should seek roles in which success depends on constantly changing circumstances. I should look for people who plan, have strong focus, strategic, or belief talents, which is funny because I definitely need somebody to like plan for me. I'm horrible at planning things, and I'm horrible at staying focused. I'm supposed to be in highly positive environments, which makes sense, seeing as I'm so overly enthusiastic about everything. I need to find people who seek the same drama and humor in life as I do. I'm a natural fit with like research and development. I need to spend time with imaginative people, like creative and original thinkers, and I need a partner who's focused, futuristic, strategic, or analytical. And then some of my pitfalls included things that were like, I need to avoid roles that demand structure and predictability. And then another interesting thing was the saying like, I really need to avoid people who take advantage of my flexibility because I can be so nice and like enthusiastic and easygoing about things. Sometimes people take that as a way to gain advantage over me as a person. So it's basically just saying that like, even though I am a really flexible and easygoing individual, I can't let that overtake who I am as a person, or let other people like overtake that as my personality and take advantage of it. Basically, just like over and over thing for my pitfalls is that I'm supposed to avoid structure. But I think the coolest thing I was able to take away from this is just that like, I think I'm assuming most people felt this way after going through all their strengths. It's just, it makes you feel good to be able to apply all these things to your everyday life and just sort of take a moment to step back and be like, wow, like that makes sense. And like, I don't know, I've just never really had anything this accurately describe my personality or the way that I go about things, or kind of give me a plan for how I should go about things. So I definitely think it was a really useful exercise, and for anyone who hasn't done it, it's really easy. Just go buy the Strength Finders 2.0 book, and in the back of the book there's a code, and you can go online and take the quiz. So thanks for listening, and that was my first TED video.